Good morning. It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm Amy. I am the owner of So Let's Be Quilty Studio here in Pentwater, Michigan. And we're live here on Wednesday. We're going to go through some new things that I have, a couple of classes. I have a couple of new brown bags. So just to give you guys just quick synopsis, brown bag mystery. 65 shops in the US. You buy a brown bag, it has 6.5 yards of fabric in it. There is your first cutting clue in there, not a clue, but a cutting direction. And you get to know what the focal fabric is. And then we as shop owners are curating all of these bags for everyone. So we are going in and we know what the pattern looks like, and we are choosing what we think will make the pattern shine. So that being said, brown bags are $99. We do have a ruler that's recommended, and I have those for sale. And then there is a 4.5-inch square up ruler if you don't have one. I have two flavors. So I have the Quilter Select, which is kind of the non-stick one that it has kind of a yellow tinge to it, and then the Creative Grids. So lots of things for the brown bag. I have 3 new ones. I have a lot that are selling quickly. So if you see one you like, grab it, because if you come back, then you might not get borders and binding and all that good stuff that you really want. I've had a couple of people who have had bags they wanted and they came back and they were sold out. So I don't want you to be upset or not get the bag you want. So that being said, so the first one is this called Garden Time, and it's by Meant to Be Stella Fabrics. It has this dark navy background with this gray kitty cat that is hanging around in the garden, has yellow, really cute. All of the fabric in here I'm just in love with. So Meant to Be or Garden Time, we're calling that one. I did a custom bag for somebody and I had enough to make one more. So I only have one more of these. It's called Nocturnal Time. And this is the main focal fabric. That's the last of that focal fabric. But this border that Mark is showing you will look spectacular with it. So I'm really recommending that border. Only have one of those. So this is called Nocturnal Time. The last one is from the new fabric I got from Poppy Cotton called Treasured Threads. And this one's called Springtime. And it has this dark navy background. And if you saw last week, you got to see all of the fabric in there in the collection. So you kind of have an idea of what might be in the bag. Not necessarily all will be in the bag, but those are the 3 new bags for the brown bag mystery. So hop on, join the fun. I was asked if, because the 28 days of tips stopped yesterday. So people were asking if that was the last day to buy brown bags. It is not. So most of the shops will create bags continually until we feel like nobody else needs a bag or nobody wants a bag. So I will keep creating bags until the first clue comes out, and then we'll see how it goes from there. I might create more, you never know. So, and I do have a couple of new fabrics that came in that I'm kind of excited to make some brown bags out of. So if you are a basic grays and chic fan and filigree is your jam, there might be one of those. So let's just put that out there. Anyway, so the new fabric that came in is Stateside from Sweetwater and Moda Fabrics. And it is a patriotic red, white, and blue fabric. And I mean, it just has all the states in this one. So you have to search through. And it kind of has the motto, like Montana, the treasure state. Florida is the sunshine state, all of those. So that's really amazing. So I got all of this one. So Mark will pan down and show you. So here's kind of a idea of what's available. So you have like some wonderful plaids. the flags. This one has like the Constitution and then America in it. There's a couple of stripes. There's some really fantastic fabrics. I really love just how that it's spectacular. So I started a quilt from it that I will have kits for. It is a pattern by Erica Made, and I love this pattern if you know me at all. This one's called Vintage Glory. And then I'll show you a couple of blocks that I have completed. So the background is from Riley Blake, and then the rest of the fabrics are from Stateside. So it's all these fantastic trucks. So I'll show you. There's 5 of them. So all of the trucks are different colors. This is the only blue that's not from Stateside. And then this is one where you can really see that the Constitution kind of behind it. And then this one is the blue one with all the states in it. Aren't those adorable? So I will have kits for that. So that's one thing you could make out of this line. I did have some other ideas. So keeping the star theme, I thought that would be adorable out of it. This is fat quarter friendly. Another one that I thought would be cute is this star pop. And that's also fat quarter or 10-inch square friendly, depending on the size. This one is also fat 1/8 and fat quarter friendly. I thought that would be really cute out of the Stateside line. And then if you just wanted to do something small, there's this fantastic book called Tabletastic 3. And I was looking through it and I found that I think that would be really cute table topper out of it. So, so some fun ideas for Stateside. So I'm gonna move all this stuff out of the way. And we're going to talk about, so you can kind of see, I'm gonna move this and that. So I showed you the chroma last week, but it's really hard to see the fabrics when they're all kind of bundled up. So I took one of the fat quarters apart, and I just kind of wanted to flip through some of these so you could kind of see how fantastic this line is. And I'm thinking maybe I should go back and buy some bolts of this because some of it is really fantastic. That one I love. That's fantastic. These are all just they're not black and white, they're black and cream. So you kind of have everything from more kind of modern to, you know, kind of traditional, but all of them together would be fantastic. And then here's kind of the cream. Then we have that one and that one have the same color. And then this kind of grayed, kind of greeny gray with the cream background. So this is a chroma. I do have, oops, I missed one. So, so I do have a lot of fat quarter packs of this, and there are some really fun, like that Star Pop, or, I mean, that would be spectacular out of that. So with that one, I mean, there's so much to do with some of these fat quarters. What? He's laughing at me. Okay. So I kind of wanted to talk about a couple of the classes coming up. Oh, I have to speak up. So I want to talk about some of the classes coming up. Before that, I wanted to remind everybody that the subscription box, So Let's Make a Bag, is is running right now. I still have some bags available, so if you wanted to sign up to become a subscriber, you can do that at soletsmakeabag.com. And this quarter's, it's a quarterly subscription box for $125, and you get everything you need to make the projects that are in here. So you don't have to buy anything or do anything unless you want different thread. So for this time's bag, this quarter's bag, we have the Tremont bag, which is a nice little crossbody handbag with cork for the bottom. So all three, so there's 3 colorways, and you have the cork for each one, different cork. And then you'll have do a matching cork wallet from Sally Tomato, which is called Lucky Penny. I have to sneeze.
Bless you.
Pardon me. Okay. So the cork wallet is from Lucky Penny, and then I will have a little video on how to add some zippers in there, which is not in the pattern. So that one, and then you'll have enough fabric left over to make several of these little pouches. See, we have, this is from Atkins Design called Cash and Carry. So they have all 3 of these little pouches, little wallets, in the pattern, and then you can mix and match and make whatever you want from those. So that's open right now. So let's make a bag.com, and then you can see what the colorways are. If you have any questions, you can always send me an email, give me a call. So that's what's going on with that. So we'll leave that right there for the moment. And then I wanted to remind everybody that we are doing this Saturday. We're kind of working on our skill builders on for the brown bag mystery. So the class is full, but if you send me that you're interested, I can add another class in the afternoon so that we can, if you have any questions about the video that's on the website, we can answer those questions, or we can work on the extra project at that time. So that is this Saturday, and that is 10 to 2. So we can add another one or overlap with some people who are comfortable with it at that point. So let me know. So we are having a trunk show from Brewer, and they're sending us all of the new Tilda, all of the 2 new Tilda quilts so we can hang them up. So we will have the Daydreamer quilt, and we'll have the Cloud, what is it called? We'll have four quilts and the embroidery quilt here, and that will start on Friday the 17th through the 23rd. So that's the 17th. It's a Friday. So I'll have it through the weekend and then until Wednesday, and then I have to send it off to the next people who are getting it. But during that week, I will have some specials if you buy the Tilda fabric, if you come in and buy any of the kits. So keep your eye on that. I will put that on the website and also on Facebook. So Tilda, and you can come in and see them in person. The quilting alone is amazing. And then we're going to work on the 25th. So the 25th we'll have the patchwork duffel. And I just needed to finish putting my binding, but I will add pictures of mine. And then I just received the mini pattern. So you can either do the big one or you can do the mini for the class on the 25th. So I'll have those on the website by noon today. So you can go ahead and sign up. So you can do the big one or the small one. Okay, and then in April, April 15th, we will do a skill builder for Queen of Diamonds. So if you are participating in the Queen of Diamonds block of the month, so that is from Tula Pink and Pink Door and Free Spirit Fabrics. So it is a it has English paper piecing and then traditional piecing. So it's kind of a hybrid that will start. So I kind of wanted to get people started building their skills for that starts in June or July. I think I get them in June and then it starts in July. So I am full, but I do want people to come in if they're interested in getting involved in English paper piecing, just to get your skills kind of going in that direction and kind of see what it's all about. So come on in. That is April 15th, and it'll be 10:30 to 2. I will have kits available for people who were just going to make like a pillow or a table runner, and we're just going to put some basic shapes together and get you really comfortable with your English paper piecing. So that is on April 15th. And then we are going to do the Super Sew Together bag on the 22nd of April. And this is taking her pattern. A friend of mine upsized it, and it makes an amazing bag. So it looks like a really awesome bag from here, but then when you unzip it, it's all sorts of fantastic wonderfulness inside. So we have 3 zippered compartments, 2 compartments for putting all of your tools in. It's big enough to put your rotary cutter and all of your supplies in, and then you can add some extra mesh pockets for other objects in there. And then when you zip it up, it's nice and neat. And it's a fantastic size to take with you anywhere. So I think this would be great on when you travel, because you can open it up and put it on your lap and have all of your stuff just sitting right there right at your fingertips. So that is the 22nd, and the class will be 35. I will also have that in the system by noon today, so go and sign up for that. This is a really fun class. I love bags. You already know that. Anyway, I think that is it. So to recap, we have a couple of 3 new brown bag mysteries. We have garden time. Thank you. We have nocturnal time, and we have springtime. We just got in the new line from Moda Fabrics called Stateside, and then I will make up some kits for Vintage Glory if you're interested in doing that. We'll also probably do another class for that. I did one last year, and I think this fabric is just fantastic. The So Let's Make a Bag is open and I do have some boxes available if you wanted to subscribe to that, $125. A couple of new classes, patchwork duffel, look on the calendar. And then we have the supersized sew together bag. And then we'll have a skill builder for Queen of Diamonds, or if you just want to come in and learn more about English paper piecing. And then we have a few new fat quarters, some really fun things. So happy Wednesday, everyone.